The Wyfold Challenge Cup. It's Hereford Rowing Club against London Rowing Club. And you can see there, Hereford Rowing Club on the Berkshire station, popping out into the middle. Now they've corrected, and I'm watching London Rowing Club now to the right of your picture. They both seem to have got off reasonably well. I think London Rowing Club now heading out to the middle. It's very difficult. I'm trying to watch the... we've been obscured by the umpire, but we've had a real problem here because on the Berkshire station, Hereford Rowing Club got tangled up in the buoys early, and that was partly because London Rowing Club came a long way. They veered off Temple Island into the middle water. You saw the umpire raise the flag, the white flag went up, trying to get the London boat back on their side, but I think they were just a bit disorientated when they saw this is a Hereford boat, when they saw London Rowing Club bearing down on them. And
that's a challenge as you go after the start. You know, you've got the island on your left-hand side because obviously you're going backwards, and you know, London would have, they moved across or moved away from the island, moved across towards Hereford. Hereford reacted to that with their peripherals, moved across, put themselves in the challenging area by being on the buoys.
Just need to hold your nerve, don't you, in those situations. Right, let's see, join the live action. Further down, you can see Temple Island in the background and the rolling Hambledon Valley hills. Lovely part of the world. And looking at the action on the water, Mark, it looks like it's all going on in the buck side of the water, the buck station.
You can see the progress brought on the left-hand side there, the barrier, you know, lane 2, which is the buck side, which London are on, are leading. They've got a comfortable margin. You haven't seen number 1 go up just yet.
So this is the London Rowing Club boat here on the buck station that you can see in the bow seat. Eduardo Marshall, Zach Baxter in 2 seat, Tom Westbrook, and then George Cowley in the stroke seat. And they've got quite a bit of previous Henley Royal Regatta experience amongst them. Marshall in the bow seat, you can see on the left-hand side of your picture there. 6 previous Henley Royal Regattas. So lots of... That is an advantage, surely. If you've been to Henley, you know the conditions, you know the water, but also you know the environment, you know the noise and the general atmosphere.
Yeah, and where things are, you know, your awareness around the site of the regatta, you know, where maybe to stay, you know, where to park, you know, where to leave your bag, you know, where to get to the boat. You know, there's always these things off the water are really important, just awareness to get around.
Yeah, it just takes the stress out of it all. Eduardo Marshall there. He doesn't look stressed at all, does he? They look very chilled out and composed, and as you would be in that situation. Look at that for a lead.
Well, it's not often you get to enjoy the experience of racing up the Henley course. You know, they can take this in. They've got a comfortable margin there that they're not going to be put under pressure unless they do something wrong. And it's about just being efficient now.
And here we are with the Hereford Rowing Club boat, and we saw in the bow seat there Alfie Winkler, who's only 19 years old. It's a young boat. Look at the youth in this.
It's more of like a junior crew. You know, you've got 2 18-year-olds. You know, you've got Alfie at 19, yeah, Ethan at 18, Henry at 9. Yeah, so it's a really young crew. So they'll definitely, yeah,
here they are. It's a nursery. 19, 18, 19, 18. That's the ages of the 4 rowers that you can see there. Good lead, but London Rowing Club. I'll be very pleased what they've put together here. Second oldest of the non-academic active rowing clubs on the Thames in London. There you are, London Rowing Club.
Loads of history here, obviously winning numerous events.
1856 they were founded.
And it is interesting the way the kind of, I always found the Towway clubs go through their highs and lows. Like, you know, we've had Thames doing very well for a number of years. Is London starting to come back into it now? And they seem to switch every kind of 5-6 years. It moves on to one to the other.
Well, it's a classic dominance tussle, isn't it? Really, a bit Ashes cricket or any. I just saw Sarah walking in here.
No, so, you can't talk about
the
that.
Ashes cricket was a bit untimely, wasn't it?
We lost that. We lost that.
Sarah Cook will be with us in a minute. So we're going to not talk about the cricket for the next few minutes. Stay with the rowing, and it's London Rowing Club at the moment who are enjoying the dominance. It's Hereford Rowing Club who have a lot to do. They've dropped it down again, the rate, haven't they? They like previous boats that we've seen who have got control of the race. Why would you expend energy unnecessarily?
Yeah, and it's 6 days of racing now, isn't it? So you're thinking about, you know, how you can serve. You know, you want to progress as you go through the regatta. You don't really want to show your best performance today. You want to kind of keep it evolving as you go through each round.
But presumably that's a subconscious thing, isn't it? Your coach isn't saying at the start, let's not produce our best on day one.
No, definitely not.
Demand your highest standard, but then you want to find some...
Well, you'll have different scenarios in your head. You know, you'll have a set route or pattern of process you're going to do for a certain part of the course, and then depending where you are, it will depend whether you keep going or you come down a little bit. But it's about whoever's the kind of captain of the ship, if you want to call it that, who's going to make those calls.
So the Wyfold Challenge Cup, London Rowing Club over the line now. Hereford Rowing Club quite a long way back. London Rowing Club progressing through to the next round of the Wyfold Challenge Cup. There we are, Wyfold, London Rowing Club beating Hereford.